Greetings to one and all. Me and my friend Tahir are gonna present our mini project that is called File Sorter. So let me begin by explaining you what the problem is. We all now are as learning in e-learning platform and many other people using the computers for various day-to-day activities that used to be on paper or in their office. So we see there are a lot of files that are there in our system that we trade with our colleagues, a lot of them. Sometimes what happens is we download a bunch of files and our downloads folder is cluttered. Or let's say if we are into storing these files into different folders, maybe those folders have gotten now to a point where there are like a lot of files in there, or a lot of different files, different extension files. Now in this scenario, what should we do? We can simply sort these files based off of their extension into different folders. That is one of the ways. Now, in order to do that, we are using a technology called automation. The IDE that we have chosen is called UiPath, and this is the project. Let me explain how it works. Now we see I have created a sequence here. Sequence is nothing but a parent container where all the controls are kept in. This is also the starting point of the project. Now here I am using browse for folder from folder categories. Browse for folder is an activity which will create or give you a UI from Windows that allows you to pick a folder. Now once you pick that folder, all the files inside of it, with the help of this function from directory class, directory.getFiles, gets stored into the array called files. Next, what we do is, in terms of simplicity, let me explain first how the files are sorted, and next we'll explain how the files are logged into the Excel file or logged into a log file, which is an Excel format. So moving on to the part, what we do is these files ka array that was mentioned above, that is created, we access each file inside of it using for each loop. Now inside the body of this for each loop, what we do is we create another string variable called file name. This string will carry the name of the file. Now mentioning this file name will contain the file name plus the extension. Now what we do is we write a vb.net script that will extract the file extension using system library of vb.net. This extension that we get from the file name is now stored in extension variable, which will be shared in the UiPath. Now what we do is we get the actual file name, from where what we do is we take the file name and remove the extension part of it so that we can get just the file name and not the extension. Next, what we do is we take the path. The path is nothing but the value stored inside the variable that was taken from browse for folder control that was given by the user. Next, we see that once we have that path, we are creating another directory with its name being the value that is stored inside a string variable called extension. Let's say we have extracted an image file for this matter. The image file might have .jpg, .png, .jpeg, .gif or anything of that sort of extension that is related to images. So for each different type of extension, a folder is created, like .jpg folder, and then what we do next is move that particular file into that folder. For that I am using the move control. This is called the move control. Inside I am mentioning the file name. So this file will be transferred from its original path to this path. The other parts inside of this are for logging which file went into the which folder in an Excel sheet. Lastly, when you are done with one file, you increase the index number by 1 so that you can access the next file. So this was my explanation regarding how the files were being sorted. Now, how these sorted files are maintained inside a log that is in the form of Excel sheet will be explained by my friend Tahir. Over to you, Tahir.
Okay, so now I'll explain how the sorting carried out is logged into an Excel file. The Excel specific activities that we are using are Excel process scope, the use Excel file activity, and the write cell activity. The Excel process scope activity lets us define a scope in which Excel specific processes or Excel specific activities can be carried out. So inside that scope, we put our use Excel file activity, and which takes in the path in which the Excel file is located. So we want to create this details Excel file. So for creating this details file, we need to check this create if not exist checkbox. So this will create our Excel file and it will open it to use inside this do sequence. Right. Now we first use the write cell activity two times to basically add the header of the first row or header of the log file. So the headers are file name and the extension of the file. As Mohit explained, we use the for each loop to loop through all the files in that folder, and we get the file name and the file extension, and then we use that two variables to log inside our Excel file. Also, we use the index to change the row while we are logging that file name and extension inside the Excel file. Right. Now I'll run the bot and we'll see the execution. So I've created this test folder inside which I've got various types of files, and I'll run the bot on this folder. So as you can see, all the files are getting logged, and now I'll check the folder. As you can see, all the files are sorted correctly, and we have this details Excel file which has the details of which files are in what folder, basically which files have what extension. That's it. Thank you.